If you've lived on the grass continent on the planet Earth, you'll likely have heard the Gara legends. If you haven't, I wouldn't blame you. If you've lived outside the Sea of Cetus, that is. Anywho, the story is quite a fascinating one. An evolution warrior of glass shows us off a bunch of outlaws from taking down an old Horian tower, and at the cost of her own life. It's my duty, as her brother, to set things right, record it all in Vitruvian format, and make sure her name doesn't go forgotten. Can't say the legend is any easier to listen to, regardless of how coded the story of the Glass Warrior is. But that Glass Warrior was my sister, Karafamil. If you've never actually heard her true name, that is because she never actually spoke it outside of our Karafamil, which is Ostron, language of seers, for family. Her and I were close. Not too close. Siblings do bicker a lot. But she always seemed to hold seers in high regard, even though she was part of our clan beforehand. The Gara legend spoke of her staying behind on an open plain known as Eidolon Moor, or simply the Plains of Eidolon. Now, to those who have ventured into the dungeon known as Outplains, disregard that place, because this is nothing like that. Open grasslands, caves have served as mini dungeons. It is everything that any Arceus crazed explorer would want. And yet, because of all the outlaws that call the plains home, venturing across it is, well, excessively dangerous. So, we came one day. Her Volnus Prime in pause, my Nikana Prime complementing it. While my blade was sturdy, her hammer of glass was a beautiful sight to behold. The way she dazzled in the light caught the eyes of her opponents, really blinding them in a sense. Not to the effect of Hayden could do it, but, well, she handled it pretty well. If I remember, she said that the plains were her favourite place to visit, when not on a damned mission to catch outlaws or enter dungeons for whatever damned void for given reason or whatever it was. Ugh. It wasn't the prettiest, but we admired the people. They made a good, strong living here. Days were longer, sunset catching her glassy features, radiating into the water with myriad waves. We fished what we needed, gave the people what they needed. That's all until the day when the outlaws came in full force. We were ordered back to the dojo. We had to retreat. And yet, she stayed behind. Her place was to be with the people. And I couldn't change her mind all that much. Even as our Lisette came to pick us up, only one of us made it off Earth. And I think you know fair well who. From what I've gotten from stories passed down from generations, she ventured through the gates of Cetus and out onto the plains, carrying a great container of glass with her. Her shimmering beauty was soon coloured red with the filthy blood of all those outlaws. Glass met skull, sharpened fragments flew into sensitive eye tissue, and coppers of shattered fragments met the blackened hearts of these criminals. With one final gesture to Lua, she detonated the cascade bomb, purifying the plains, getting rid of all the outlaws that plagued it. And yet, this came at the cost of herself. As she lay dying on the plains, her mind was fully locked into transference with her Frenion. As the blue, fragmented snowstorm subsided, her body lay upon a pillar of glass, as her soul and mind drifted. The Ostrons of Cetus, several Pokemon, decided to build her a crypt somewhere on Earth, and to protect it, a dungeon was constructed around her crypt. Her glass stone tomb, protected by a Shatterlock, an unmarked tomb, in other words. Her Volnus Prime standing sentinel midway into the dungeon. To protect her resting site, the Shatterlock was split apart. After the recording for this Vitruvian is finished, I am setting out for Earth. It's my duty to bring her body home. She deserves to be with her old clanmates. I won't let looters try and come and steal her legacy. Her brother knows better than that. If any guild members find this in my absence, Hayden, Sigmund, or any of the three humans, please don't chastise this decision. If you remember her, Hayden, which I'm not sure anyone but me does, then let me have this. I will bring her home, no matter how hard I have to look.